Hey there everyone, welcome back to another day of our Summer Reading Club programming, and today we have a really fun craft planned where we're going to be making these toilet paper roll fire-breathing dragons. That is quite the tongue twister. And if you see, there's just the tissue paper at the bottom here, so when you blow in through the top, that's how you get the fire-breathing effect. So what you'll need for today's craft is a toilet paper roll or paper towel roll. Both work just as well. And if you see here, I painted mine green. You could also use, if you don't have green paint, use construction paper on the outside, or you can color it a different color outside of green, like red, orange, anything like that. Or if you'd like, you can just leave it as is, completely up to you. What you'll also need are just a pair of scissors for the little bit of cutting we're going to be doing for today's craft. You will need some tissue paper. I would recommend grabbing any of the colors of red, yellow, orange, or all three. I only had orange today, so that's what I used for the fire. You will want some pom-poms. Now what I have here are two bigger pom-poms. As you can see, I used those for the eyes. And you will want potentially two smaller pom-poms, which I used for the nose right here. Now, one more thing that you could use if you'd like are some googly eyes. If you've seen some of my craft videos, you'll know that I absolutely love googly eyes. So if you have them, fantastic. If not, you can just draw on eyes, completely up to you. And you will also, last but not least, need some glue. I would recommend for today using either white glue or hot glue if you have it, just because it's a little bit easier to actually glue on both the pom-poms onto the toilet paper roll and anything onto the pom-poms, because the actual texture of the pom-poms themselves don't work as well with a regular glue stick, but white glue and hot glue both work just as fine. So, to get started for today's craft, what you'll need to do is prepare your toilet paper roll or paper towel roll. And once you like the design, you can then put it off to the side and start cutting out your tissue paper. Now, I thought originally I was going to cut just the straight lines of tissue paper, but then I thought with fire and flames, it's not just an even straight line. So I tried to create these little bit of curves and jagged edges, as you see here. And I cut out about 8 of these little tissue paper fire strips here, but you can cut out more, less, completely up to you. But that's what I used just at the bottom here, just for the outer surrounding, filling it with tissue paper. And once you have cut out all of your strips, what you can then do is grab your white glue or hot glue, or glue stick if you have it as well, and then just grab a little strip, and then grab your glue, and just put the glue on the top of the strip, and then you will put it on the bottom of your paper towel roll, just on the inside, just like so, and it stays in there quite nicely. Now, if you are using hot glue for today, be very careful not to burn yourself, especially with tissue paper. It's not very thick, so the heat transfers through really quickly, so it is very easy to burn yourself when applying the hot glue, so be very careful. And then you just want to keep doing that with all of these different strips. If you see, my second strip's down, just at the bottom there, and you rinse and repeat those very same steps. It's a very easy craft for today, and one that is, I think, really cool at the end, because I've always loved dragons growing up. I don't know what it is about them, but I think they're so mysterious and really awesome. So any chance I get to actually make one, now that I'm an adult, I am all for it. There we go. And I just have 4 on the outside. You keep going around. Just like so. There we go. And you see it's starting to come together here. One thing I don't like about hot glue is it leaves these little glue strings right after you've actually glued them on, which makes it a little bit harder with the tissue paper because it sticks together really easy. But you just take them off and it'll look like so. Now my last two strips of tissue paper, I'll just put on the edges as well. There we go. And the last one. There we go. Just like so. And if you see, all of our tissue paper is now at the bottom. So that's how we get the fire breathing effect. Now you'll want to grab your pom-poms if you have them, or add any designs as you'd like. And you can then put your googly eyes on. My googly eyes today are just like little stickers. Just like so. And they stick on the pom-poms, no problem. But I know other googly eyes, you may have to glue them on, or if you don't have any of these little googly eyes at all, you can just make your own, either draw them, paint them. If you have stickers, all of those work just fine. And then once you've finished with that, you will put some hot glue at the bottom of your pom-pom, and then just put it at the top edge of your paper towel roll. There we go. Just like that. And you see, he now has eyes. All right, and then we will grab our mini pom-poms. Again, if you have hot glue, be very careful. And you'll just want to put them at the bottom edge of your dragon here. And that will be his nose. There we go. And just like that, you have finished making your fire-breathing dragon. Isn't that really, really cool? And one of my favorite parts about it is it's really only about a 5-minute craft. So it's nice and quick, nice and easy to remake later. But thank you guys very much for joining me today. It was fun as always, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Have a good one, everybody.